You are listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source.
I love you. Don't tell me that it's over. Don't tell me that we're through. Don't tell me that you're leaving. I've been nothing without you. Don't tell me it's over. Don't tell me we're through. I'd be so lost without you. Don't tell me that it's over. No, don't tell me that we're through. Don't tell me that you're leaving. I'd be nothing without you. Don't go. I love you. Don't go. Don't tell me that it's over. Don't tell me that we're through. Don't tell me that you're leaving. I've been nothing without you. I still love you. I love you. And I need you. Don't go. Don't tell me that it's over. No, don't tell me that we're through. Don't tell me that you're leaving. I'd be nothing without you. Don't tell me. Don't tell me that we're through.
You are listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source.
It's Touche, J. Lamont coming at you with a class. Yeah, y'all gonna feel this.
Every time I think of you, I'm so amazed for all the things that you have done for me. Yeah, I'm so glad that I found you for all my needs. Now let's make this moment we can truly see. Gonna love you all through the night. Through the night. And make everything alright.
Make it alright, baby.
Gonna love you all through the night. Who's gonna love you? Who's gonna love you, girl? I'm gonna love you, girl. What a drum to have when it's someone like you. Always takes me high up to the sky. Now I'm laying here holding you, feeling so free. This special night is you and me.
It's you and me.
Gonna love you all through the night.
All through the night, baby.
Make everything alright.
What you wanna do?
Love you all through the night.
Let me know, girl.
Who's gonna love you, girl?
Me?
I'm gonna love you, girl.
Look, lay your head on my pillow, you in a dreamer's high. Elevated from middleman up into the sky. Mileage when we roam. Vacation at island homes. Queening just like a spade, but slamming just like a game of bones. Love's a lethal weapon, and I'm aiming for your heart, body, mind, and soul. Baby, tell me what's the deepest part. What should I start, girl? You solid as a rock. Waterfall love, pray the current never stop. Cook good, eat good, curvy as can be. You my better half, baby. God cooked you up for me. Hey, Touche the greatest, better yet the legendary. Straight out the pavement, rose from the concrete. Ma, know you beautiful, clean out to your cuticle. Elevated mind nowadays, that's unusual. Hold me down through the worst. I'm giving you the best. You an asset, baby. All love, nothing less. Man, y'all told y'all wasn't ready. It's J. Lamont and Touche, baby.
Who's gonna love you, girl?
Me?
I'm gonna love you, girl. Gonna love you all through the night.
Good night. Day.
And make everything alright.
I hope you lace your boots. Shoebox
Gonna
production.
love you all through the
3RE.
night.
3RE, baby.
Who's gonna love you, girl?
Me?
I'm gonna love you, girl.
That's it.
Who's gonna love you, girl? I'm gonna love you, girl.
We out.
And as the day turns into night, I enjoy my favorite view. Just a thought of loving you, yeah. You got me burning, baby, burning for you. Want you to tell me what you need.
She said I need you to love me, to make my soul.
Can't get much better, babe, better than your love. No. I'll tell the truth, I'll pass your test. On this round and round we go. I'll be the man who does the best as we take things nice and slow. Something about the way you pour into me, girl, you got me learning about you. I'm just a man that knows what he wants.
She said I need you to love me, to my soul.
You can't get no better, baby, better than my
She
love.
said I need you to love me, to my soul.
To unwind, I was so stressed out, but today I'm gonna let my head down. I'm looking forward to explore. Can't wait for the night. We'll be taking flights, reaching highs, whatever I just might. For you, I'll put your favorite dress on. For you, I'll even wear my hair long. And even though I might be overdressed, so long as you're impressed, guess what we are doing tonight?
You ready?
It's just like a date night, a date night. Baby, love me tonight, tonight. It's just like a date night, a date night. Be my baby, mesmerized. Take you back to the water where we watched the ocean rise. When you whispered those sweet nothings, make me feel like something. If only we went back in time. For you, I'll put your favorite dress on. For you, I'll even wear my hair long. And even though I might be overdressed, so long as you're impressed, guess what we are doing tonight? Oh, it's just like a date night, a date night. Baby, love me tonight, tonight. It's just like a date night, a date night. Be my baby,
are listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Indie Live spot right here, streaming live on YouTube, and we're very excited you just got through hearing some wonderful music and some music to introduce our music guest today. We're so happy to have her on the show. Please help me welcome Raja-Nee on the show, everybody. Yes. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, we're glad you're here. We are.
I'm on GHP.
Well, welcome, sister. We're so happy to have you on, and just been really, really enjoying your music. You know, ever since all this year and part of last year actually, and we're just so excited about you finally being able to come on, and so yeah, just welcome. Very
Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, we're right as we were coming on. Come Get This Love, was playing, of course, and that was a really, man. I remember when I first heard that, I was just like, "Who is this?" Yes, I love it. And then
Nice. Thank you.
yeah. Now, who wrote that, and how did that call come about? Because I know you have a remix too. We're gonna play that a little bit later as well, and then of course your other singles that we have for today. We're gonna get into those a little bit later, but yeah, tell us all about that. How did it all come together?
So I have to give credit where credit is due. Keith Gilchrist, my big brother, put together Ninja. Yeah, yes, for sure. Put together Wilfred or Ninja and the Saint and I. And so we were supposed to do like a jazz and soul tour. So it was the Saint's idea for us to have a song that we could do together. So he came up with the track. Wilfred added the guitar, and then I reached out to my pastor, who's a writing partner of mine, and we wrote the lyrics and we put it all together, and that thing took off. Man. I knew it was a great record when I heard it, though. It made me feel some kind of way. So I was like, this is a great song.
Understand that.
Absolutely. Oh.
What a team, though. Powerful team.
It was amazing. It was amazing. I mean, I knew the song was great. I didn't know it was gonna do what it did, but I'm thankful. I'm really thankful. I'm thankful for Wilfred and thankful for the Saint. For us to all come together. And my pastor blessed it with the lyrics. Some of the lyrics. So it was good. It was really good.
What's your pastor's name?
Richard Wilfred.
Okay. Well, you like the Wilfreds, and
I don't know what it is, and I get them confused. I mean, Wilfred. I was like Ninja. Let me just
Well, great. I was impressed that your pastor helped you.
He has, for my new CD, he's probably co-written maybe like 70% of it. He's a bad man. He is a bad man. His pen game is out of control. I'm gonna leave it at pen game. He can preach too, though. Let me just say that he can preach, but he's really a good writer. Really a good writer.
Well, if he can write like that, we know he can preach.
Absolutely.
No doubt. No doubt. But it's a stone dirty shame. I have to bring that.
Dirty shame.
It's a dirty shame.
We just talked about the pastor, and he's going to talk about a dirty shame. Oh, come on.
Let us pray.
Yeah, let us pray, please.
I'm trying to get it in now.
Well, get it in right. Get it in right.
I know, right, Gary? Well, Pastor Wilfred, if you're listening, pardon us, please.
You're not a low down dirty shame, but it's all good.
Yeah, low down dirty shame. That's right.
Yeah, that's what that stone dirty shame. That's not right.
We were close.
It's a dirty shame.
Low down dirty
Low down dirty shame, right?
Dirty shame.
We call it a stone dirty shame. Is that the stone that whoever throws it first? Is that the one that you took?
Oh.
Just like I said, I don't see Keenan Wade, when he wrote the screenplay and all of that, and I did hear the music in there, but didn't realize it was you.
I was very blessed to be a part of that. At that time, I was signed to Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, and they got the song. I think they did something with the soundtrack, so they put Turn It Up on that soundtrack, and that thing took off. A funny story about that, when Jimmy Jam called me and said, okay, so the first single was going to be Turn It Up. I said, it is. And he said, yeah. So when I hung up the phone, I started crying. I was like, ain't nobody gonna like that song. Why he picked that song? I was having a fit. And then my friends started calling me, and they was like, your song all over the radio in Chicago. I was like, what? I was like, Mind your business, little girl. Stay in your lane and let the professionals do what they do. Because he knew exactly what he was doing picking that song.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about it. You know,
I like videos.
your artists is so hard-headed. Y'all just y'all hard-headed. Y'all some
He's hard-headed.
It's true. It's true. I'm gonna take that L. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take it because I didn't think it would do anything. I'm gonna take that L. But he knew what he was doing, and I shut my mouth after that.
You just shut on up, did you?
Shut it. Shut it up.
Shut on up. Shut on up. Not shut.
Shut it up.
You put staples in there. You put staples in them lips. Staples it down. A zipper.
She's trying to get your accent back and it didn't work. It didn't work.
Yeah, that didn't work right. That didn't come out right. PG, right in PG.
See what you do to people, Mac. You're bad at
I'm not playing with you. You're going to get me in trouble. I am not playing with you.
I just try to make them feel at home, feel at ease. That's all I try to do, you know. Shoot.
I'm there.
Hell, I may say something that I may not want to, that y'all may not want to hear, but it come out. I may come out wrong, but I'm gonna say it.
It always comes out wrong.
Oh man.
But that's what it's all about.
Okay.
And I may cuss.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
I will.
It's a given.
All right.
I will.
Okay, calm down.
I will.
I'm going to turn it back to music. I off the air, so I was going to call you Nene. How did you connect with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis? Because that's that's the team right there.
Yeah.
So I met a producer. It was a husband and wife team at the time, Auto and Cherokee, and their manager was connected to the manager, the person over Perspective Records, Jimmy and Terry's label. And so she set up an audition for me, and Jimmy and Terry actually came to my manager's apartment in the Valley. It was about 110 degrees, and they came with their black suits and their hats and their glasses. They came in, and
wow.
I sang live for them. I started off singing Dr. Feelgood, and I started too high, and I had no place to go, and I was like, I don't want to sing that song. And they looked at me, and I was like, I'm going to sing something else. So I started singing Who's Loving You by the Jackson 5, and they did this little thing.
Okay.
I was like, yep, she is. Yeah. When they did that, I was like, okay, I think I did well that time. So that's how I actually met them, you know?
Wow. So they always dress that way? They always dress that way?
Not always. In business, they do. I mean, they wear like jogging suits and, hats and sneakers. Yeah, not all the time. But I mean, I was blessed. At that time, I had been offered 3 record deals. But I was like, yeah, I'm going with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. I'm going with them.
Yeah, they look like Men in Black with them dark suits on.
Yeah, but they were before Men in Black, though.
Yeah, they were.
It's
the mystery thing.
Way before.
Yeah, it's the mystery, behind all that.
So you said that the song that you switched to was Who's Loving You from the Jackson 5?
Yes.
Oh, I love that song.
You do. That's one of my favorite songs. I mean,
Michael just killed it.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
And how
he tears the song up. Yeah, he tears that up. So I mean, I knew that I could deliver that song after I started. Are y'all here? What happened? Oh, after I. So I mean, I knew that I.
Oh, you probably hit your.
I ain't touched anything. I don't know what's going on.
Check the audio.
Check the audio on your other device.
On your phone.
Are we good? We're good. We're good. Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't touch anything. I'm just sitting here with my hands folded.
I know. Technology is crazy. It'll do some crazy things on you sometimes.
But I think that was a song that I could deliver. I mean, if I'm sick, if I'm under the weather, I was like, I know that I can sing this, especially after I had messed up so bad when I feel good.
Are you still in touch with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis?
I am in touch with Terry. Terry and I were like Jimmy and Janet.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Understand that.
I'm still good with Terry. I don't see Jam that much. I don't even see Terry, but we talk. We'll call each other here and there or text.
And they're
So
still
what
in
do you say?
Minneapolis, right?
Huh?
Are they still in Minneapolis?
No. They moved to LA. They've been in LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've been in LA for a long time.
All right. Sorry, Joyce, I didn't.
Oh no, actually, it was you. No, you good.
Hell, I just don't understand.
Well, I guess I'll wait again.
Oh,
I just don't understand. Everybody wants to move to LA. And boy, I'm telling you, a lot of them just out there on the streets. But I'm just saying, I just can't see it. Why they want to move into that?
I wish they had. I wish they had stayed in Minnesota because that's where the magic was. It's like you're traveling to a Midwestern city, where Prince came from, and it's like the hottest place for producers and music and artists. And I mean, you're going into Flight Time Studios, and it's been graced by Michael Jackson, Janet, New Edition, anybody, Ann Nesby, they've all graced this place. So to be a part of that, amazing.
no
I just never understood it, Now, a lot of are diverting to Atlanta.
Yes, because that's the new LA.
Right.
Chocolate City.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So Raja-Nee, so going back, what was your first experience, getting out there and singing and things? Because you got such a wonderful voice. How did that come by?
I started in church. It started in church, and then I tried out for a band, and they said that I could sing, but I didn't have what it took or what it takes to be in their band. And I said, okay. I went to my mother and my father's basement, and this is the honest to God's truth. I practiced anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. I told y'all my father was stumping on the floor early on before we became live. And I would practice 8 to 12 hours. My mother would be like, come and eat. And I'd be like, give me 2 more hours. And I practiced everybody. Luther, Aretha, Shaka, you name it, I practiced. And then when I came up out of my basement, I was like, nobody will ever be able to tell me that I don't have what it takes again in life. And so, I put the work in, and then I got introduced to the Shy Lights, and I ended up going on tour. Yeah, so now you all see a girl in the Shy Lights. Child, she just taking my place. Sorry, that's his wife. I'm sorry, but the first female in the Shy Lights. I recorded with them. I recorded on their "Just Say You Love Me" album and toured all over.
Oh,
so that was my first introduction to music. Then I recorded with James Brown. I did a song with him.
Wow.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly. But I almost got in trouble on that one because my producers did a remix for him. So they had me come and sing, do some ad-libs on the remix. And his producer was like, this ain't a Raja-Nee song, this James Brown song. So they took a lot of my stuff out.
Oh.
All over here. I think this the Godfather. I'm saying all over this thing.
I know that's right. Man, that's really cool.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Well, tell us about your releases when you were with. I know you have a current one I want to talk about, Midnight, but your releases when you were with Perspective, I think is the label with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Yeah, so Perspective, I wasn't on that label a long time because the label folded. So it was only Turn It Up. I think we did Turn It Up and Walking Away with It. So those are the 2 videos that I did, and those were the 2 releases we had, and then the label folded. And I was back out here independent.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about, since you've had both experience, signed with the label and independent, if you had to do it all over again, would you sign or which do you think is better? Not if you do it all over again, because you'd probably do the same thing, but because they're both great.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'd be right back with Jimmy and Terry.
Yeah, that's why I had to go. Wait a minute, that's a stupid question.
Yeah.
Because I'm a creative and I like to be Janet and be in control a little bit. Probably independent, but I would like to have like the support of a major so that we can get the distribution that's necessary and the airplay that's necessary, but definitely would stay independent. Definitely. No contracts.
What do you think about non-exclusive contracts with people now? I think that's becoming more popular.
I think that's amazing. I think that's amazing because that way you're not stifled and you're not stuck in one place. So if it's non-exclusive, you can move around. So I like that idea too, a lot.
Yeah. With the label, at least you have not only distribution but the marketing and promo to radio stations. That's exhausting.
And it's expensive. It is very
expensive.
When I went over my numbers for last year, I could not believe it, and my husband couldn't either. He was looking at me like I was crazy. I was like, "That's not real." Sorry, it's very expensive when you're paying out of your pocket and you're working a 9 to 5 to try to take care of your home and your music if that's where your heart is and if that's what you love. It's expensive. But you got to invest in yourself. See, I don't have any problems investing in me. He might have some problems with me investing in me, but I don't have any.
I think most people don't have a problem investing in themselves. I really don't think.
Some people do. Some do.
Well, I think what happens when you've been hustled out of your money. I think that's when you go, oh gosh, that money could have gone somewhere else. I think that's what it is.
I've been hustled out of $11,000.
Yeah, and that's happened a lot.
Yeah,
and the Lord said vengeance was His, so I had to sit down somewhere. I had to sit it down because I was thinking, boy, people would look so nice in the back of trunks and stuff like that. My place. I stayed a good girl. And God still blessed me in spite of. So.
Amen. Yeah, I understand you because I'm like, where's Will Smith when I need him? Shut up.
Yeah, we want to give somebody a real good fresh slap. I get it.
Yeah.
So, it's this business is hard. Mac was saying earlier that he had thick skin. I mean, you have to have it to be in this industry because people will chew you up and spit you out twice.
Twice, 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
And I wonder why sometimes people are so jaded. They're like, well, why don't you trust me? I'm like, it's nothing personal, I promise you.
It's not. It's experience.
Done that way too many times.
Exactly, Grace.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But your husband, he also supports you, though, doesn't he?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He does not, you know what? I think I married the perfect person for me because he does not bother me. I have people in and out of his house. Recording people. I have a gospel group that I produce and write for. Awesome. Yeah, he's always right on point with me. He's ride or die. Little do he knows tonight he's gonna be going out tonight to help me film some video footage.
All right.
So where is he at right now?
He's right there in his man cave.
Man, where they get that term, man cave?
He got a man cave. He in there playing.
Like you don't understand. Your whole house is your man cave because you're by yourself.
Yeah, you got the whole cave.
I'm sitting in my dungeon right now. This is my dungeon.
Okay, I could say.
He must be in there playing games.
He is in there playing baseball. He is. That is exactly what he's doing.
Boy, I
At least this time he cleaned it up because he used to call it something else. It didn't sound very good.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I don't remember. So I'll say so much.
That's okay.
Don't remember.
I suffer from a memory lapse on that one. But it's good that he supports you. That's the main thing, And I know you working a 9 to 5, and
we both are. And what I love about him, I kept like buying music equipment, buying mics, buying this, buying that, and he was like, "You keep spending money on all this equipment." He said, "Either you gonna do it or you're not." And I was like, "Uh-oh." And so he was like, "Let's put a band together, let's finish your record, and let's do it." And so that's what I did, and I haven't looked back.
That's good. You got a studio already in your home?
Yes, I do. And I just purchased all new equipment. I just purchased all new equipment for that. I mean, I went up a little bit. I went up a notch.
Mhm.
A
Well, that's
phenom.
good. So you've done all the recording, you're doing your mixing and your mastering yourself, right?
I don't. I do all the recording. I track all my vocals and all the vocal arrangements, and then I'll send it out to people to mix and master for me.
Right.
And I yay or nay it. If I like the mix, I like it. If I don't, I'll send it back to be remixed again.
Right.
Okay then.
That's the way to do it.
Very involved. I'm very, very anal about how things sound and how I want them to come across. You know, I mean, I don't like to do anything halfway. If I'm gonna half do it, then it's like really
Just
no
like
need to do.
Joyce. Just like Joyce.
Yeah, sounds just like it, doesn't it?
Well, you know, because like I said, your first impression is always your last impression.
That's
So,
it.
Yeah.
That's
you
it.
know, you know, as long as you got it right from the jump street, shit. You know.
I drive Ninja crazy. I know that because we work very closely together. If I do any song, I'll send it over to him and be like, put a guitar on this, you know. But I mean, he's so amazing at what he does.
Yeah, he is.
I don't ever have to go back and say, could you change this? Could you change? I don't. It's like, that's it right there. Moving on to the next song. Yeah, he's amazing, an amazing guitarist and just a producer overall.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. See? There it is.
Now,
You know, and
oh, go ahead.
go ahead, G.
Well, no, I was just gonna ask. So back in the day when you did have the hit, Turn It Up, and all that and everything, how long was it between that time and before you did something else?
20 years.
Was it okay?
Wow.
Mhm.
20.
That's my story. My goodness.
I know that's what I was tripping on. I was like, wow.
That is.
20
Wow.
years. And when I came back, I did like because of my husband, I did this EP, and I did like a single, and I didn't know anything about being an independent. I had no clue. I was just spending money, throwing it out there. I didn't know you had to promote it. I was like, I'm gonna just put it on Facebook, and we gonna see what happens. Nothing happened.
Right.
Nothing, because I didn't really know, what I was doing. So by the time I got to the next go around, to the next single, I was like, I need to get promoters and I need to get people to help me market it and push it. So I had the formula down by the time I got to the next single.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. I look at a lot of the artists themselves. You have to learn this business, and a lot of them still don't understand the business. How it operates. But this is something you have to learn. It's just like this technology. They can get in there on the computers and do all their music and stuff like that. But when it comes to an interview like we're doing today on Skype, they don't know a damn thing how to get in there.
Crazy.
You almost was gonna say that about me had I not got back in this screen, so I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut.
Oh man.
Well, it takes time to learn technology, but I figured if you can master your instrument, you can learn something else.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Never too old
It's
to
a lot of time. It's because I hear your story, and our stories do parallel. I used to tell people, because I didn't have any private lessons or anything in high school. When I got to college after the second year, I decided, I love music. I'm like, oh gosh, this stuff is hard. But I practiced up to 6 hours a day. And that's where it is. I found in a storage in Louisiana, a reel-to-reel of my college senior recital. And I'm not gonna lie, I cried when I listened to it. It was in perfect condition. We had to transfer it to digital, and to hear this 13-minute concerto that I played on saxophone, I was like, I really got to reflect on how much time I had spent in mastering that instrument, just to let it go after I graduate for 20 years.
I've been there too. I mean, like after my deal with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, I stopped doing music. I was like, not doing it. Don't talk to me about music. I don't want to talk to anybody. I was like, no music. And then one of my friends called me. He owned a jingle house in Chicago, and he was like, could you come do some jingles for me? I was like, okay, well, that ain't really music. It's jingles. That started it all over again. I was like, I'm in
There's
love.
money in jingles.
I was in love again. It's really not music, man. It was music.
Jingles was music.
Yeah, but it was
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
me right all. I just went right back in.
Well, I
can't
think
get-
she's telling us the funk she was in
Just
at
go
the
over
time.
and get in your man cave with your hubby since you don't know jingles wasn't music. Go on over in that man
See, but
cave.
not music. Like, I mean, I
That's not
walked
what
in
she
there,
meant.
I was only spending
Right.
like 5 minutes in
Took
there,
it
like
the wrong
singing
way.
a little jingle, 5 minutes, walk out. I was like, okay, this is 5 minutes, walk out, you know, and the money was amazing. So I was
That's
just
what
like,
I'm
yeah,
talking about.
I could do
Oh,
this.
me.
You
I
can
would
do
jingle
that.
in a heartbeat.
That money for jingles,
Yeah.
get a jingle, you can probably live for a little while off of it.
Yeah. I knew someone personally, she passed away, had a house in Beverly Hills from touring with major artists and doing jingles.
I'm
And
telling you.
I remember one jingle paid her over $40,000. One.
I was in there. I think I did a Bob Evans commercial for down south. I did a Bob Evans commercial. I was in there 5 minutes and made over $10,000. I was like,
Hey,
jingles, please.
let's do it. Let's do it.
I was telling
Bring the
you.
next one.
Call me, I'll do a jingle.
Oh,
And
no,
I'll
that's
start
right.
He called me. I was there. He would sometimes he would call me at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, give me like 20 minutes. I'm coming. The money was amazing.
Heck yeah.
Exactly.
But you know, you said like right before you went to do the jingles, it kind of sounded like it from your voice, like you didn't want to do any music anymore for a while.
I did.
Well,
I didn't.
why? Why?
Because okay, because Raja-Nee was a character that I made up. I mean, the whole speaking patois and singing was an idea that I got from listening to Maxie Priest and Shabba Ranks' House Call. I was like, what if I could do them both? You know, nobody was doing that over here. You know, I was like, so I'm gonna do something different. You know, so I started teaching myself patois, and I eventually got a dialect coach and learned how to really speak it fluently. Started working on the record.
Give me some.
Some patois?
Patois.
Nah,
I don't know what that is.
We're not going to talk no patois today.
There you go. I'm from South Louisiana, so I know what you're talking about.
So, you know, I mean, I worked really hard and created this character, but I'm a singer. So all my friends and my family was like, why are you doing that stuff? Why you just sing? You sing. But the patois is what attracted Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and, you know, all of the record companies that wanted to sign me. So once I got in, every song had to have patois. I said, if I say one more patois word, I just want to sing.
Wow.
And it caused me to like not want to do it. You know, because every song that I sang had to have patois, and I was like, can I just get one song that I could just sing? Just one, you know, I just wanted one, but yeah, everything had to have patois, and it kind of like was a turn off for me. So I was just like, yeah, I don't want to do this
We're
anymore.
done.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to get pigeonholed like that, because I'm a singer.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I wanted to do things this time on my own terms, my own way. And that's what I did.
It makes sense. Yeah.
And with the
That
jingles,
makes
that
sense.
helps
A
you
smart
break out.
move too. So you know.
Absolutely.
Quick,
Gary, that sounds like what we heard from Jam and Jay Lamont, really.
Yeah, I do, doesn't it? Yeah.
About, exactly. Because he's an awesome singer, phenomenal singer. But because
And he's a fool in the comedian world. He's a fool.
I guess I let Mac finish my sentence.
No, I didn't. My bad.
Is that what I was
Get
going to
it
say?
in word and edgewise.
Edgewise.
Hey, G, what about another track?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do
Yes.
another one.
Yep.
In fact, let's do. I don't want to do the brand new one, but let's do "Love in a Groove." Tell us about "Love in a Groove," how that all came about.
Love in a Groove is a song that was written many years ago, and I've always loved it. My dear friend from high school and that I was in a band with, his name is Brian Taz, Grant rest his soul. He passed away last year. I always loved that song, and I called him up and I said, hey, Taz, I said, I'm working on an album, and I said, and I want Love in a Groove. And he was like, do it. Just that simple, no ands, no ifs, no buts. I said, do you have time to do the track? He was like, nope. So I paid somebody to do the track, and people were trying to stop me from releasing it. They didn't want me to release it, but the Holy Spirit wouldn't let me. You know, he kept saying, release it, release it, release it. I released it, and he died 2 weeks later. It went to number 1, though. It went to number 1. He saw it go to number 1.
Good.
So I think that happened that way.
All right.
Wow. See, gotta listen.
I do.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we're going to jam on that, and then we're going to come back, y'all. If you just tuned in, we're talking to Raja-Nee, and she is our music guest today. We're so happy to have her today on the show. So jam with us, and keep it locked. We'll be right back.
Like you used to do. I keep telling myself you're a fine, good-looking woman.
Above.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back.
Did you say? Let me reply to that.
No, keep on going, Gary. It's time to move on with the show. Let's get
We are back. We are all. I don't know what that conversation was about.
But like, it's it comes to the head. I might well just say, get it right on out there. Simple as that,
No, you need to talk to yourself. Don't come out.
But it's it's for entertainment purposes.
He has no filters.
No filters.
No filters.
Okay. Keep that up. Because you open a lot of doors when you do that.
But anyway, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you enjoyed that wonderful music from Raja-Nee. Yeah, it was great, and we actually went into the latest single too. Yeah, we did. We played that right after the first one. So
nice song.
Yeah, it was nice. Very very nice. Good job, Wilfred, as well.
Yep.
Wilfred.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doing his thing. Yeah. Now why don't you tell us about that one, Raja-Nee.
So I think I had asked Wilfred for a track, and he sent that one to me, and I started working on it a little bit, but I called Ness, and I was like, listen to this track, and she came back real quick. When it's something that she's really into, she'll write it real quick and send it right back. And so I started singing the vocals, and the second half of the verse, I didn't sing it the way she sung the first half, and she was like, that's not right. And I was like, I gotta sing the way I feel it. Everybody, all my writers that help me write, they get on me because I'll flip their songs, but it's like I have to deliver it.
Yeah.
So I have to sing it the way I feel it. So that's what I did. But Wilfred put his foot in that track. We just shot the video last weekend.
Oh, nice. Okay. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Child, I'm the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker. My videographer was busy, so I'm the person that's shooting and editing. So yeah, I'm working on it. So
Good.
yeah, we'll see what happens. I hope y'all like it.
Oh
And
yeah.
I might not send it.
I'm sure it's gonna be great. I can't wait to see it. Absolutely. Well, wonderful. Great music. Great music.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you all so much.
All right.
What you laughing at?
Yeah.
CTK says that Ray has a haircut. He tells Henry, he goes, looks good. And then he goes, he got more head than hair, but he looks really good.
And you have a big head.
They ragging on you, Ray. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
But CTK, man, I've been so busy doing these taxes, man, I didn't have time to go get no haircut. So, so I went the other day and got me a haircut and got this moss kind of trimmed up a little bit, and I trimmed it up a little bit this morning so I can look fresh.
That's amazing. I didn't see the difference. I didn't even notice it.
Either.
Still look like Papa Smurf to me. I mean.
Well, I think I just put me some Just For Men on there or something and kind of blacken it up because I got very few gray hairs in the head. I might throw a little something up in there, Shoot, you think I'm 20 years old.
Can't get a word in edgewise.
Years old then, huh?
What do you think about that, Raja-Nee? What do you think about Ray?
I'm crazy about Ray because he just who he is. He don't care. You either love him or I would almost say what I think he would say. So I'm not gonna say that. But no, I ain't saying it. I ain't saying you ain't getting me in no more trouble. You got me in trouble twice.
It's a bad influence. It's a stone shame.
Yeah, it's a stone down.
No more trouble. I told him I gotta keep my eye on Ray because he be trying to get me in trouble. I ain't saying nothing.
For your husband to come, I went, I tried to give you a hint. I'm like,
It's all in fun, though.
You did.
Fun, though, I don't mean no harm.
Well, and it's gonna be fun when you get one of Will Smith slaps too. Somebody come up on me.
Leah, you talk about slaps. I'm walking down the hall. This boy hit this girl on the butt. She slapped me by like to tore her head off.
Uh-oh. Did y'all get that?
Yeah. Put your hands on me because I ain't finna do you.
He's told us before.
I missed it.
Okay.
I missed it.
All right. Back to music.
Yeah, back to Raja-Nee.
I had to say that. She talking about a Will Smith slap.
Oh, Lord, have
Knocked
mercy.
them out.
Yeah.
But,
That's an inch and a mile. Let's go back to music.
Now tell me a little something about this plaque.
Okay.
Oh.
I guess I'll ask it later.
And show it to me.
And get a word in edgewise.
Those plaques, those are old plaques. I participated on Panther, the movie soundtrack, Freedom, and then of course A Low Down Dirty Shame. So those plaques were in the works a long time ago. The record company just didn't give them to me, so I bought them myself. Like I told y'all earlier about James Brown. Somebody open up the door, I get it myself. That's what I did. That's what I did.
I know that's right. Well, you talked about how you increased your skill set since you became independent. You came back 20 years later. What are some of the things that you've amazed yourself that you could learn and do on your own?
Well, first of all, recording myself, that was pretty freaking amazing. You know, I mean, that was strictly trial and error. But I think the biggest thing that I've learned since becoming an independent and recording myself, I was not good at harmony at all because I was always a lead singer. I knew nothing about harmony, and I would get my behind handed to me, like being in groups because I didn't know the harmony parts. I'm like, I'm a lead singer. I don't sing harmony.
Right.
What is that? So to learn harmonies and really be able to utilize them in my music, I mean, that is really amazing to me. And it's like, I love that more than anything else.
Yeah. And as you said earlier, you're learning how videography and all kinds of things.
I actually went to school. I have a master's degree. And my final project was to write a song, record all the vocals for the song, and then shoot the video and edit it. So that's what I did. So I was like, let me just go and put my skills to use. Because the way I see it, if you can kind of like do a lot of different things, you can save not only money, but you can save yourself some time and some heartache too, depending on people to do things and waiting. And I'm not very good at patience and waiting. I want things done.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm a get it done kind of person.
Yeah.
Man, boy, you my kind of gal. You my kind of gal.
Come on, now.
Let's get it. Cause I'm gonna be out.
Don't let them get you in some more trouble, okay? Watch it.
It's gonna be good trouble.
Not all good.
But I'm a big arguer with myself, you know. I used, what y'all do, now it's on a computer where, you have to render and all that. I used to do it on the decks and, the ABN roll and all of that, that was a pain.
And I'm gonna tell you, it's not easy, but it just requires some time and some patience. So I'm just gonna I love my videographer. I love him. He shoots the majority of my videos, but he's busy, So I said, do I sit around and wait forever and don't have a video for the song, or do I just do it myself? So I'm just doing it myself.
Well, again, you're a musician. You have mastered something. You're a musician. You understand. You are a creator. So you have to be creative. And I've said this a million times before. I watch other people. I'm like, well, if Gary can do this, maybe I can learn this. If he can do this, maybe I can learn this. Maybe I can learn graphics. And when even my website, totally done by me. And I love it. I can't even give it to anybody right now.
Well, you know how you want it. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure it maintains the integrity that you put into it. I get it.
That's right.
And if I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I want to work on it, I can do that. I don't have to wait on anybody.
All my album covers I've done, except this last one with Wilfred. I didn't do that one, but all of the other ones that you see, I've done all of them.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm happy.
I love your logo, by the way, too.
Thank you.
Slamming. I love that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And before it disappears, Keith says, I have the apples to tell you.
He's got the apple.
He says, I have the apples.
I don't know what that means.
Keep talking code, didn't he?
Is that some code? I don't know what that means. As an apple head? What is he talking about?
I delivered the message, Lord V, so.
I don't know what that means, brother, and I'm gonna talk to you about it afterwards. It better not be nothing funny.
I'm gonna call him and ask him my damn self.
We all do. What that mean? I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
I can help you with that one.
I'm gonna help you out, Raja-Nee, because I'm gonna call him and ask my damn self what that's all about.
Okay, and you, when we were off the air earlier, you said that you were writing a book. Can you tell us about that?
So I wrote it's based on a true story. It's all true. But it's an autobiography about how I grew up, and it takes you from my childhood to today, 2022. It talks about Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. The book is about adversity. You know, I think people need to understand that you can go through a lot of things in life, but if you stay focused and you just keep grinding, you can get through it. I mean, I could tell you all, since 2020, my life has been filled with so much adversity and so much hurt and so much pain, but I'm still standing. You know what I'm saying? I trust God, and I don't think he will let me go through things and not learn lessons from them. So I do that, and I just keep moving forward. It's something. It's been something. But I changed some of the names of the people in the book, you know, to protect the innocent. You know, like, for example, I renamed Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis bass and keys, because one is a bass player and one is a keyboard player. So, you know, stuff like that, little twists like that I did in the book. But it's an autobiography. And it's funny, it's sad, it was like a roller coaster of emotions writing it, but it was therapy. It was therapy for me.
Yeah. Have you already got it on Amazon and different places?
It's not out yet. I have hard copies of it. I have the hard copies. I have one more edit to do, and it should be ready in May. I think I'm gonna try to have it ready end of May, June. But if you want to know about me, it'll tell you everything.
Well,
everything.
Now, besides putting it on Amazon, can they be able to order the book off your website or whatever?
Absolutely.
Okay, then I'm gonna go to your website. When I order, you're gonna see my name on there. I want a signed copy.
And you will have one. You most definitely will have one. I'll make sure. I mean, we have, it's digital, it's paperback, and it's hardback. I have all types of copies.
Oh, cool.
And what's the title? What's the actual title?
What should I call it?
Now, I want it in your own hand, not something that.
I don't do stamps. And ain't nobody else writing for me. Ain't nothing wrong with my paws. They work.
Yes, you did.
I like that.
I don't do all of that. That's too much. That's people doing the most. I am just plain old Renee, you know. So no, I'll sign it and give it to you myself personally.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you don't have a title yet, right?
That is it. What should I call it?
Oh, what should I call it? Okay. I answered you. I said me, myself, and I.
Yeah. No, I titled it that because I didn't know what to call it. So I was like, I'm just going to title it, what should I call it?
I like that.
Like that.
And then everybody can give their own answer. They could say life.
Absolutely. Adversity, struggle.
But that's probably a pretty good read.
Of course it is.
I think it's interesting. I mean, it talks about growing up poor. I mean, me and my siblings, and I told y'all how many of us there were.
How many?
It's 9 of us in total. Yeah, and so
from a mix, but it's a mixed family.
Right? Yeah, it's mixed, but like we grew up in a basement apartment where the bathroom was outside.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, you had to walk out the door to get into the hallway to get to the bathroom. So I mean, everything that you see is not exactly what it is. I mean, I'm telling you, adversity, adversity.
Like, why are you frowning? You old enough to know about this?
No, I don't.
Hey, okay, look, now you need to stop. Now you need to stop.
No.
Bath in.
You
We
know,
didn't have no bathtub. We had a tin tub that we had to bathe in.
Yeah.
Big
well,
round tin
well,
tub.
I know people that did have them tin tubs they had to bathe in, but
We did.
coming
Come
up,
on now,
I didn't
you
even
were
have a
so
tub.
fortunate. You were fortunate. You did say you didn't have no cardboard in your shoes, so you was
Right.
yeah, you right.
And, I would go off in the country
Everybody else's experience.
where my cousin them stayed, my grandmother's sibling, okay? And they would live out in the country. I didn't like going down there because you had to go outside to use the toilet.
To the outhouse.
That's I remember all of that. Yeah, we used to do that.
Yeah,
too.
I've seen that too as a kid. My parents' cousin had an outhouse, and I was like, I ain't going out there to floor dirt. The floor in their house was dirt. So yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Now my brother up under me, he went down there. He loved it down there. No, I don't like being off in the
My daddy's people lived behind a cemetery, so you had to drive through the cemetery to get to their house. Now imagine a kid getting up going to school and got to walk to the house. I'd be sick every day. I got a fever. My chest hurt. I'd be sick every day.
I hear you.
Walking through no cemetery. Not
Yeah.
Through the cemetery, not around
Yeah,
it.
because you had to drive through the cemetery to get to their house. It was behind the cemetery.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's scary.
I remember they had a long table.
Greg is cracking me up.
Uh-oh, Grizz. What's going on,
Long
Grizz?
table, and all the kids sit down at this table on
Henry said, he started to sound like James Brown.
Oh, talking about Ray. Talking about Ray.
Yeah, when he goes, no.
They got you, Ray.
I read it.
That's what you Ray.
With all these kids, I know where they sat on the tent, had a bench, long benches on both sides, like we're in a picnic or something. Anyway, then when they serve all the food and things, hell, it's in 10 plates, 10 cups. I didn't like that. I sit on the bench and eat out of 10. Used to see the movies, like you're in prison. That's what they were doing. No. I wasn't the one. I didn't like it.
It was only 9 of us so in the basement apartment, it was only 9 of us because my 2 older siblings, my 2 older sisters, one stayed in Kentucky with her mother, and then the other one, my older sister, stayed with my grandfather in Alabama. So they weren't there. But can you imagine? It's only 2 bedrooms in the house. So my brother's got a bedroom and my parents got a bedroom, and me and my 2 sisters slept on a trundle bed in the dining room.
That's happened. That happened.
Yeah.
I was just
We had that Jackson 5
kids like that.
Yeah, like that, yeah.
Didn't have nowhere to sleep and stuff like that. I just figured they stick rules up on their arm and, like scarecrows and go to sleep, That's too many people in the house. That's a lot of folks.
You do what you gotta do.
That's right. You gotta survive.
And the thing is, when in your neighborhood, everybody's living like you, so you don't even know you're poor.
Exactly.
Well,
We was in the basement. They had houses though. These people had houses, but that's why my father worked those 3 jobs to ensure that he bought a house for my mother and her children. So he worked real hard and moved us out to a nice suburb at the time. It was beautiful, Harvey. So he did his best to get us out of there. He didn't want us down there, and he got us out of there.
Well,
and that's a beautiful story.
That's
true.
A good thing.
Beautiful story. Look at God.
Yeah, he worked it out. He did.
Yeah.
All right.
What's that movie, Sydney 48, that they was in the inner city and they was trying to get out of there, and he messed up the money. Then guys came in, they still got the home, but P done a remake of it with the Felicia Rashad.
Is it in the sun?
Huh?
Raisin in the Sun?
Yeah,
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. So to you, that's Raisin in the Sun.
But I didn't, I mean, when we moved to Harvey, I was 3. I was 3 years old, so I didn't get to see what my brothers and sisters saw. I mean, I did see some things. I can clearly remember living in the basement, even though I was 2.5, 3 years old. I clearly remember it. But yeah, it was something. It was a room down there called the other side. I had forgot about it until my brothers and sisters reminded me. And so it was real dark and real creepy, and everybody was afraid to go over there. So my father purchased a rabbit for my brothers and my sisters, and the rats ate it.
Whoa.
Came in there, didn't see number first.
Oh, no.
And so I think my father at that point was like, okay, I'm getting my kids out of here. It's time for us to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Okay, now that's the trauma. Everything else is like, that's just.
But I never saw it, so it didn't bother me because I wasn't going over there. I wasn't going over there.
I can deal with a lot of things, but I'm damn sure scared of a rat.
I'm scared of bugs, anything, all of that.
I don't like none of that either, but I'm scared of that rat. That
Very true story. Very, very humble beginnings. Very, very humble.
And that's beautiful. But look at you now. I think people who came up with humble beginnings are stronger people later. You kind of used to not having things handed.
You got to work for it. I've never been given anything in my life. Everything that I have, I've worked hard for it.
Amen. That.
Amen.
Yeah, I tell
You know how some people just have it easy. It's never been easy for me. Never. It has never been easy. I've always had to go above and beyond to prove. I mean, even right now, I talk about it all the time. I talk to Ninja and Sir Keith. Sometimes we'll get on a 3-way call, and I said, I wonder why people always overlook me. They always overlook me. I come back to you. And they always overlook me, but it's okay because what they don't see, God sees, so I could care less.
I know that's right. Amen to that.
Period.
And sometimes God does not want some people to help you. They're supposed to overlook you because He's gonna get all the glory.
That's it. That's it.
And He'll put you in places that people think, how did she get there?
Exactly.
And one man said, you don't know who my daddy is.
That's it.
So that, because I feel you. I mean, I totally understand what you're saying. But on that note, if you will, before Mac interferes and takes over again, tell us what you feel is the hardest thing about being an independent artist. And what is the best thing? The hardest and then the best thing.
The hardest thing about being an independent artist is having the avenues to really promote and push the music and to get your music heard. That's the hardest thing, and having a lot of money to get it done. The best thing about it is just being able to be me and do everything the way that I want to do it, the way I feel it, the way I see it, the way I everything is just all about however I want to do it. That is so much fun because there's nobody telling me, well, no, you can't do this. Oh, no, you can't wear this. We don't want you to put this song out. I just do it my way, like Frank Sinatra. I did it my way.
Freedom.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, let's do this before our time gets away from us. Let's get one more in. I want to do the remix.
The remix,
Come Get This Love. Tell us now, how did the remix come about? The first original was awesome, and then we heard this remix, and it's like, oh man, it put another little twist on it.
I met Samuel Archer on a music platform, and so one day I just picked up the phone and I said, Samuel Archer, can you do a remix? Had no idea that's what he had been doing like the majority of his life. Had no clue. And he was like, wow. And he did it for me, and that's what came out of it. And we've had a working relationship ever since. Actually, he has the #1 record right now on Amazon.
Oh, wow.
Right. Soul Music Vineyard is his full CD. It has all kind of artists on there. I'm on there. Kia Renee is on there. Just a lot of Alfie. I think her name is Alfie. I'm not sure, but it's just a lot of great artists on that soundtrack.
Yeah. Sweet. Cool. Okay. Well, we're gonna jam it right now, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more and wrap things up for the day. So, everybody,
Okay.
keep it locked right here. Here's some great music from our guest, Raja-Nee.
I'm patiently waiting for you to take me away from here. It's driving me crazy, anticipating how you hold me so near. I'm willing and I'm waiting just to be with you. Smoke signals from my love. I'm in need of a rescue. Search party out, searching for my love. Willing and waiting to give you all my love. Come get this love, yeah. You I'm thinking of. Come get this love. Come and get my love. Come on, yeah. Come get this love. Come on. It's you I'm thinking of. Come get this love. Come and get my love. Come and get my love. My body senses you closer, yeah. Fantasizing how you make me feel. Have your way, baby. All of you is what I want to feel. I'm willing and I'm waiting just to be with you. Smoke signals from my love. I'm in need of a rescue. Search party out, searching for my love. Willing and waiting to give you all of mine. Come get this love. It's you I'm thinking of. Yeah. Come get this love. Come and get my love. Come on, yeah. Come get this love. Come on. It's you I'm thinking of. Come get this love. Come and get my love. Come and get my love. Come get this love. Come on, yeah.
We're back.
Barely, but we're back.
Ray.
Ray.
Well, how'd y'all like that remix? That was nice, wasn't it?
Loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Really love it. Love all of it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Chris, I'm sorry. I got another screen and there's a delay, and the first thing I saw was your eyes rolling like this.
That's what I do.
What did Ray do? Was he being bad again?
Oh no, when we were coming
Ray
back.
sounds rough.
Red Kid stays in trouble.
You muted. We can't hear nothing you saying.
I'm trying to tell you to unmute yourself.
Oh, well, see,
Oh, I thought you were asleep.
see,
My
the
bad.
thing
I thought you were
is, see, the
asleep.
thing
Yeah.
is, yeah, them two girls,
No.
female,
Ladies.
Oh,
ladies,
Ray.
madame,
Ladies,
Get it right, man.
aim for
ladies
you.
right there. I didn't mute me. They muted me. I don't know. It might have been George done
I
it.
did it.
It wasn't me. I didn't mute you. So
I told you.
I didn't realize I was muted.
Did y'all hear me? Before we went on the air, Mac, but you so entertaining yourself. You didn't hear it. I said it 2 or 3 times. And even Raja-Nee said it too. So, but you were entertaining yourself, laughing at yourself, doing all that stuff. Look,
But Joyce, at least he's awake because he was asleep a few minutes ago.
No,
and
but
people on there saw that. I'm sure they were paying attention because he went.
yeah, but I was just checking for cracks. That's all.
Right.
Cracks, please. We don't want to see any crack.
yeah, we already had that experience, and we're still.
Yeah, we don't want
We're
that.
still paying for it.
We don't want that.
Oh, I just
We're
closed
still
my eyes.
traumatized from that.
When you
We
close your eyes, your head has a tendency to go down. But these ears was wide open. I heard everything y'all was talking about. So
He always hears everything.
I was not asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Even Henry said, "Busted again, busted back."
And the chat and the chat don't lie. The chat don't lie.
And you know what? It was nice when you fell asleep because I could actually get a word in.
I promise myself, I'm not gonna even doze off or nothing.
Uh-huh.
Go to sleep or anything on this interview. I'd be damned, boy. I did doze off.
Uh-huh. And then David, my ninja is in the house.
What's up, David?
Warren, he goes checking for cracks.
Am I boring you, Mac? Am I boring?
No, you're very entertaining. I like you.
It's because he wasn't talking.
Because you
That's why
being
he's so
yourself. I like that.
That's all I can be.
That's it. You don't put on no airs or anything of that nature. I like that.
Yep.
Huh?
No, I would be. That's fake. I don't do fake.
Right. That's right. And and the thing is, everyone that has came on this show that we interviewed, they are being themselves.
That's a blessing.
That's the best.
Look at Chris. Chris,
They
give me all kind of shit.
But I don't think about Chris those now.
Okay, hold on. Let me do mine.
Oh, I want to get mine in too.
Everybody lean on the side.
Yeah, that's all.
Go ahead, Mac. You want to go? Go ahead. We're gonna take a nap and let you have a show.
Because when he starts, either when he starts with looky here, or the thing is, like, oh, here we go. So
Yeah.
we can sleep through this.
No, you haven't at all. I like because you just being yourself.
Look, I mean, if I'm telling you something about throwing people in trunks, I'm.
That's being yourself. That's being yourself.
Jimmy the Joyce.
With this,
The corner,
Yeah, homie.
laying it on thick like syrup.
Yeah.
They really bother you, Rick. They bother you, man. I don't know. They hard on you, man. They tough on you.
He creates that.
That's every week.
Like he set you up calling your husband when we were off the air. He creates that.
He did. I'm trying to find my way to Texas, and Matt gonna call Chip out of his man cave and tell Chip about Texas. I'm like, shit, I'm trying to sneak it in.
He'll blow your cover. You don't want to tell him nothing.
Oh, I tell you.
Yeah, I know not to do no. I know not to do nothing on the low with you, because you gonna tell.
Yeah.
Now I can hold water now. Water.
You can
I
hold
had to get that in because see that gets to me when I don't want to move to Texas because they had the tornadoes. I just
He's
don't
still
like-
handling their business, though. He's still handling their business.
What I'm saying is, I hear that from a lot of people, that even people in Mississippi, I don't like Texas. How the hell you like Mississippi? All them niggas down there.
No. Here we go. Oh.
Don't get me political, but I'm telling you how you like that. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Y'all so bad.
Hold up. Let me switch sides.
Oh, Heidi Tan says hello, Raja-Nee. Huh? Heidi Tan said hello to you in the chat room.
Who did?
Heidi Tan.
Hi, Heidi.
She just tuned in.
But no, I just can't see how people can talk about it. They don't like Texas and things like that. Cost of living is not bad.
The houses are beautiful.
The houses is here, it's nice.
It's going up though.
Just like California. People move to California.
And be living on the street because they can't afford the houses.
Right.
They afford the houses.
Can't afford them houses out there.
That's right. Here we can see all seasons, and like that in Chicago, you can see all the seasons. But our seasons are very mild, except for last year. It was ridiculous. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's mild weather here. Sometimes it get hot. Shoot, right? The other morning it was cold.
Well, let's talk about Chicago. How is the music scene in Chicago for an independent artist and entertainment?
I don't know because I don't partake in it. I don't know. I don't know. Even when I really was interested in doing music, I went to California. Because to me that was where I needed to be. So yeah, I don't really. I mean, like Otley Reed or somebody with a name like that, they stay busy. He's very, very busy.
Yes,
because he's very connected here. So yeah. For him, it's probably wonderful. For me, not so much.
I hear. I understand. I remember one week I had 4 gigs and not one was in Dallas. Not one where I live, not one. And it's amazing because they will book people from out of town quicker than they would book me.
Absolutely.
And then, or if we're on the same bill, you're paying them more money than you're paying me. Then you got expenses and all this. So there's something about getting people from out of town to come in. So I figured, well, let me start looking at other places then.
Absolutely.
So, and that's worked better actually for me. Well, great.
That's kind of often kind of a common story, isn't it, out there?
It is.
It really is from some of the artists that we talk to.
Well, it's pretty much the same thing here. If you're out there looking for a job, it's hard for you to get a job here, but somebody come from another state and apply for a job, man, they in there like Flint.
Right. Yeah, true.
It's the same thing with music. Nothing different.
This is one comment I heard. I'm not going to say who it is, of course. Is that they want to hire? They didn't want to book local artists because we're not going to make them famous.
Wow.
That's just.
Yeah, but it's
Wow.
exposure.
Famous. Baby, you don't keep up with my website and my marketing. You don't do nothing. What do you mean?
Wow.
What? And to think it was a startup type of event. Nothing that was. It wasn't like Sea Breeze, if you know what I mean. Jazz festival.
Wasn't a known festival yet.
TEG Tulsa Jazz Festival. You know what I mean? It was nothing like that. It
Right.
was a start, which there's nothing wrong with that, and I was willing to do that. I love startup things, but don't treat local artists like that. Like, oh, we don't want local artists because we don't want to make them famous. Then you have no idea who's in this area.
Exactly.
But you know,
We have names. We have Yarborough peoples here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We have some
everybody do.
Erykah Badu right here, and you don't want. Okay, that's so.
Don't get you started.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Yeah.
They say ignorance is bliss.
So yeah, Chris, I'm gonna go on, but that struck a very diminished chord in me.
Understood.
Well,
A very
yeah,
minor
it should have.
Diminished. I was like, what? So, but I was even told by a local artist who was world renowned that they had trouble locally as well. They said, well, you're local. No, I'm an international artist. I've been on the top 10. I'm number, stuff like that. No. So, and I appreciate when people give me advice, because I always figured, well, I've never been, like the background like you have, or as for instance, Yarborough and Peoples and stuff like that. And they were like, don't put yourself out there like that. You are. And they, told me. And I said, okay, then I need to change the way I'm thinking about.
Absolutely. You have to know your own worth before anyone else knows it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Which I received immediately. I'm like, you're right. Because sometimes people got to help us get back on track. Like, wait a minute, sister, you're getting off track now. That's not the way to think.
I had a person offer me, I'm not going to put too much information because they'll know it's them.
Zach is listening. Be careful.
Offer me a train ticket and $200 to perform for 30 minutes. I was like, thank you, but that would be a no. Because 30 minutes is a long show for $200. What's that? How much is that? About $25 an hour or something like that?
Right.
Oh, that is a long show. Might well be the whole show for 45 minutes that you're doing the show.
Exactly.
$200 now.
Exactly.
Maybe $1,500, $2,500.
Yeah.
Work,
Exactly.
because
3,500.
Right.
yeah.
And a meal. I think I got a meal with that too. I'm
Got
like,
a meal.
Shoot.
I don't know why they always know.
Thank you.
but I can sit in my
$200,
bedroom
but they
playing
sure won't
backgrounds and
feed
make
you.
$400. Sitting in my bedroom for like 15 minutes and do some backgrounds and make $400. It
There you
didn't
go.
make sense to me.
Yeah, I said that to my husband too. I remember years ago, I was just getting started, right, back in the groove. And a friend of mine said, hey, I do this at a retirement center. I can't make it. Could you do me a favor? I'm like, only $100? I said, okay, I'll do it as a favor. I had to bring my own equipment. Do you know it took them almost 2 months to pay me?
Oh my word.
That's crazy.
2 months. And I said, don't call me for this gig anymore. This place was so rich that they had a covered garage, if you know what I mean. They have that in the drawer.
That's what I'm saying. People try to use you. People they'll try to use you for your talent and for your gifts, take advantage. I mean, you see it a lot in music.
Yeah.
Other industries too, but you really see it a lot in music.
So
Because people think that we're thirsty and we're just like, we're starving to get out.
And then you're desperate.
I like that.
Exactly.
No, we're not that desperate.
Exactly. I'm not paying to fly myself nowhere to perform for you for free. I'm not doing that.
No.
I mean,
Exactly.
it's costing me a lot of money. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. And like you said, you put a lot of hours and years and into developing your craft, but people don't understand that. They just don't. They just like you. I remember in church years ago, I was at some kind of church website, and the discussion was about church musicians playing outside in the world. And I love how, this lady said, well, I'm a pastor and I think that musicians should play for churches and play for free. And I disagreed. I said, no, we got to have money. And she was saying, well, she said something about, oh, when you play in your jazz clubs, people can't get prayer. I said, and the usher that works at Walmart can get prayer as well. You know what I said?
Why is she working for free? If she's the minister, you should work for free and make sure that all the people in your church get their light bills and their gas bills paid instead of you driving your Bentley.
Yeah,
exactly. That's right.
Just say that. Sorry.
Sorry. Put that in your book.
You know, I mean, that's what the church is for. It's to help people, right?
Right.
You know, it's to help.
They have a saying, and in the church when they come in and do, I can't think of it. Talking about the artist giving this here, they call it. Damn, I'm gonna think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. I didn't like that at all. And
these prayer lines. This the $50 prayer line over here. This the $100 prayer line. Jesus ain't told me that I gotta pay to get a prayer.
No.
Exactly. Prayers are free.
I go straight to the source then.
Exactly. I don't need the middleman, right? Just cut the middleman. Since I gotta pay you, I can just get my own prayer through.
I know it.
Oh my goodness!
There's so much of that crap out there. It's ridiculous.
It is. It's a business. It is a
And
business.
then you can also still do that like on Facebook. Have your prayer warriors, send you prayers and good thoughts, and that's free.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How that? Ooh.
No, I've seen a lot of those. It's
Monetizing like that.
It's the $50 prayer line. I'm sitting in the 0 seat prayer line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go straight to the source. Mm-hmm.
In the church, I can't think of the actual name, but I call it a peace offering. They want you to come in and wait for them to pass the plate if you're going to get paid. So, I call it a peace offering or whatever. But no, I don't like that. If the artist coming there, they need to pay them.
Mm-hmm.
That preacher's getting paid. That preacher's getting paid every
they're
week.
getting money. They're getting money. So why can't the musicians get money?
Right.
That's not fair.
Yeah, just like you said, they run around in their Bentleys and
Exactly.
and
And they
stuff
big
like
old
that.
25,000 square foot mansions off the
That's
back
right.
of the people of their churches. Come on,
That's
man.
right.
Which is so sad. I know
it's
it.
bad.
Yeah.
Name to what you were saying that, and I did this years ago. That the church where I was attending, the ladies met, and the whole area was doing a women's conference, and she was responsible for getting the speaker and music. She said, "Joyce, we don't have a budget, but can you play?" I said, "Okay, this will be my offering to get something going." Now, after I performed in the next year, I started getting, wait a minute, let me think about this. She said,
no
"Okay, do it again. Joyce, would you come back?" I said, "Let me ask you something. How much did you pay the speaker?" $2,500. I said, "Anybody can write a book." Everybody at this table can write a book. And y'all don't want to pay me? I said, no. No. And not only you had to fly her in, and she sold books. And when it came to me, or the musician, oh, no, okay. Well, she spoke. I played. I got CDs. She has a book. Okay. So it's amazing. So sometimes even if it's church, you have to say no. And I wasn't mean about it, but when I broke it down what I meant, all the ladies at the table were like, yeah, they were agreeing with me. Yeah, you won't pay her. And do you know that they didn't let me play because they wouldn't pay me. They said, okay, and moved on.
Okay. Well.
Here in Dallas, if you come down Hampton, going toward the south, you can count 14 churches on that one street. And Friendship Web sets off in the back. Then you got IBOC, 2 churches are there. Ricky Haynes and all the folks, TDJ. You look at all them people, they are making money hand over fist. Hell, if I go in and ask them, I'm a member of the church, I can't get a dime. Pay a light bill. Oh, you got to sit
Let
there.
me see if you paid your tithes. That's what I heard that they do. I heard they also ask for tax records.
Oh
Right.
man.
They want your tax records, and they want to see if you paid your tithes before they'll pay your light bill. Come on, man, come on.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
But that Bentley note, ain't that Bentley note paid? That
That's
Bentley
right.
paid, ain't it? It's probably paid
Look
for.
at it. Then when you walk in, they got ATM machines up in there.
Uh-oh, I ain't never seen that in no church.
I've seen it before.
They
That's
have 'em.
crazy. It's
They
crazy.
got
out
them
there.
at IBOT, they got them at Friendship West, and Friendship, this other Friendship something before you get on the interstate. Then TDJ, as the entry got 2 entries, they got 2 machines right there on each.
That's right. And I don't mind paying tithes. I don't mind paying my money to the church, but I want to see that you feeding the hungry. I want to see that you clothing somebody if somebody's bill needs to be paid, because that is the purpose of the church.
Right.
It's to help.
Now my pastor,
Mhm.
when I first met him, he's a salesman of a Cadillac dealership, and we got to be friends, and the whole 9 yards. Then several years later, he took over the church, but he do a lot of things in the church to the people that's outside.
That's good.
He helped the people,
That's what they supposed to do.
Yeah.
and that's what he do. They done remodeled the church and everything. Looks good in there, but he's always doing something in the community.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them out here, shoot, all they doing is doing this and putting up senior center home. All they looking for is a damn profit. That's all they looking for.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
if they was building senior citizens homes because they had some members that were homeless or struggling, and they putting their members in that church, beautiful thing.
yeah. I can
But
see that.
people think about themselves. People are so selfish and so self-centered.
Right. Right.
If one person would just help another person, we'd be in a better situation than we are in now. But I'm gonna get off my soapboxes. I ain't about to start preaching.
Hey,
Well,
y'all talking the truth.
You're preaching, girl. Go ahead.
I play saxophone there. You know Phil French.
Mm-hmm.
He played at he was in there playing his music at the Potter House for a couple of 3-4 years. He left. Something ain't right.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it takes, takes people longer to wake up. But but anyway, we're getting down to the wire here. So
It's time to go.
yeah. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
I'm
But,
enjoying myself.
yeah, but I just want to thank you, Raja-Nee, for hanging out with us and coming on
my
and sharing your music, your story. We just enjoy every bit of it, and you're just like family. We want you to be sure to come back and keep us posted on all the wonderful things that you're going to be doing, because I know you got some great stuff. I can't wait to see the video coming up.
Yeah.
so I'm
I'll be
definitely-
working on it right after this.
All right.
I can't wait to read the book.
Yeah.
And you will have your autographed copy, I promise.
Awesome.
right.
My word is my bond.
I know that's right.
But before things get out of hand here, because sometimes when we get down to the wire, Ray want to cut in and keep us all on for 3 days. So what I'm going to do, tell everyone, Raja-Nee, how they can keep up with you and get your music and everything else.
I am on all of the social media platforms. You can find me at Raja-Nee 1212 or at my website, raja-nay.com. And my music is on all of the media platforms, music media platforms. I'm everywhere. You can find me.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you so much for being here. And
My pleasure.
yes, and we'll keep looking out for you and keep that music flowing over here. And I guess with that said, the rest of the crew, go ahead and take us out. I just want everybody to have a great weekend, enjoy yourself, and Grizz will fill us in on what's happening for next week.
Yep.
Well, I might as well get mine on in first then. So, everybody looking at me.
Your mouth is already open. Yeah, I knew you were ready to say something.
Hey, Raja-Nee, hey, it's been our pleasure. have you on the show more. I tell you, I really enjoyed you. You know,
Thank you, Ray. I appreciate that.
I'm just being me. But either way it go, you know, you my kind of people.
The same.
Yes,
The same.
and I love it. I love it. But you know, I'm just waiting on your book and everything. As soon as you put it out, but like I said, we enjoyed you, and it's been our pleasure.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, Mac.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. One thing I can say, see you later. Bye.
Well, Nene, as I call you, you inspired me today so much to see somebody's life that sort of parallels mine. Not exactly. I didn't have the sign up you had with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, but then, you know, taking that break and everything, but you inspired me. Somebody in my age group, if you know what I mean. And that we are pressing on, and hopefully that you will continue to inspire women just to not only do music, but stay in the grind.
Thank you.
I admit I'm always looking for inspiration because this business is hard. And
It
you get judged harshly and et cetera, et cetera. And all you're trying to do is work and pursue your goals. And I admire that about you. Yeah, the music is great. It is excellent. Even the old school is good. Everything you've done is excellent. But I appreciate what you're doing, how you representing women so well, women in this business. So you guys look her up. She said her website. If you don't know how to spell her name, just look at the video. It's in the title, the Raja-Nee, and how it's spelled. So you can go to her website, look her up on Spotify, all over the place, and support this wonderful, beautiful sister over here.
Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate you.
Of course. All right.
Your turn, Gria.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. The ones that are anonymously tuned in, and the ones in the chat room tuned in. Thank you. Giving you guys a big shout out. Sorry that we didn't have enough time to read the list of who was in there, but you'll catch the list when I do the closing later on Facebook. Thank you again for your support. Do the thumbs up, please. And if you haven't subscribed to G's channel, please do so. Help us grow this brand, please, 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 so we can get more people in here and it'll get just that much better. Next week, please join us. Our guest will be our dear friend we haven't seen in quite some time. Rod Williams will be our guest.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Please tune in next week. It's going to be a great show with Rod and our dear sister over here, Raja-Nee, or like Joyce says, Nene. Thank you, hon. Thank you so much for spending the time with us, and I'm glad that you were able to stick around for the whole show. Thank you.
Chris. I appreciate it.
So we can't wait to get you back soon.
Okay.
Just like
I look forward to it.
So everyone have a great weekend. Stay safe, and we will see you next week.
All right,
Ciao.
everybody. See you next week.
Bye. Bye.
Come back when the book is out.
I will.
Hurry, Gary, before Max starts.
Okay.
Mute.
Don't tell me that it's over. Don't tell me that we're through. Don't tell me that you're leaving. I've been nothing without you. Don't tell me